Allow me this morning to speak on the value, the importance, the treasure that God has put on us. The value, the importance, the treasure God has put upon us. And I want to begin by saying, you need first of all to recognize who God is in your life. You need to have the recognition of God in your life. The Bible says in the book of Genesis 1, verse 26. Genesis 1, verse 26. Then God said, let us make man in our image. That word, our image. And in our likeness. And let them rule over the fish of the sea, and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures, the creatures that move along the creatures move along the ground. So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God, he created them male and female, and he created them. Verse 28, he blessed them and said, be fruitful, increase in number, fill the earth, rule over the fish of the sea, and the birds of the air, and over all living creature that moves on the ground. Now that one shows how God had a divine plan, divine alignment, divine order in the life of man. That's what I want to tell us. Each one of us has a great value before God and before men. You need to recognize God has put treasures in you. You are out of the divine design of God. You are out of the divine order of God. And God has made us to be what we are today because of his divine plan. In Luke chapter number 12, verse 32, these are the words of Jesus to the disciples. He tells them, do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to the poor. Provide purses for yourselves that will not wear out, a treasure in heaven that will not be exhausted, where no thief comes near and no moth destroy. For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be.